This is Woodstock Academy Live.
Today's game is brought to you by Busquets Appliances and Danielson and Willimantic. The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Girardi Insurance Services. The Mansion at Bald Hill. And Ocontrabar Productions, LLC.
Woodstock Academy. Ethan Davis marking the signals. He goes back to throw, looking down the field, tucks it, then throws, long forgets, throwing it, touchdown, Jackson gets! Touchdown, Jackson gets! He got behind the team. Reception. On it is Odorski. Odorski got it off his back.
Could be a problem.
Get it? He got there first. He shoots and he scores! Brian Odorski.
Now, for all the play-by-play action, here's Woodstock Academy Sports Information Director, Mark Allard.
Good afternoon or evening, I guess I should say, and welcome to Woodstock, to the Jan Heisrich at the Conference School.
Did it again.
Let's change that around just a little bit. I am tied up in basketball half the time. Now we're back at the Jan Heisrich here at the Conference School, and happy to be here as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs get ready to play a boys hockey contest against the Eagles, the Eastern Connecticut Eagles, also known as just about everybody in the Eastern Connecticut Conference.
Bunch of partners.
Bunch of partners is what it is. You know, and certainly when you look at a game like this, you say, well, this is kind of fun because the Eagles used to be the Nutmeg Conference opponents of the Centaurs. This is not a conference game. The Centaurs are not part of the conference any longer, but it's an old-time rivalry.
Yep, and ECC schools making up the Connecticut Eagles, so some familiar schools as well. They've played once this year already, so they're familiar with each other. Should be a good one.
That's the way you look at it anyway. It's going to be a great one. 4-6 for the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. 3-7-2 for the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. The other thing, too, I think you look at is that the Centaurs coming off that loss to Pilgrim High School that we did at Martin Luther King Day.
Tough one, overtime.
4-3 in overtime, and then coming up with a win. Okay, now how did they do that without playing? Well, there's a little bit of a little story there, and that's the fact that East Greenwich High School was supposed to play the Centaurs on Wednesday, but they decided they weren't going to play. And from that point of view, they decided they got together, the officials from both schools talked, and a forfeit ensued. So the Centaurs are now 4-6 instead of 3-6. And when you look at it, that's a big thing when you get to power points and standings and rankings and the state tournament.
And not only did it count for a win, but it counted as a game played for Devlin Masloff, so he'll be making his debut today after sitting out the required amount of games as a transfer rule.
Burrillville High School is where Devlin Masloff was, and you know, when you look at it, if you've been sitting for this long, you must be saying to yourself, man, do I want to play.
He's got to be super excited. From all I've heard, he's been a great teammate. He's been patient, supporting the team, but, you know, he's probably been dying to get out on the ice when it really counted.
And you've got to give kudos to the freshman Brady Hebert.
Did a great job, yeah. I've heard all positive things from everybody that talked about him, stepping in as a freshman starter in a crucial position, goalie, and he did a fantastic job. And I'm sure they're thrilled to know they have a couple of guys that can play that position now.
If anything, that is such a good feeling for a coach.
Yeah.
Goalies can get injured.
Yep.
Goalies can do something weird when they butterfly and
Sickness,
stuff like that.
who knows?
Sickness.
Yeah, yep.
You need a goalie. I've seen games canceled because of a lack of goalie.
Yep.
So you need those two, and if Devlin is everything he was for Burrillville and Brady is what he's been for the first 10 games, Centaurs are in good shape again.
Absolutely. Gives them some depth, and that can always come in handy, no doubt about it. It's a unique skill set playing goalie. I played a little bit of goalie, believe it or not, back in the day at Avon Old Farms and for the Avon Mites. And I loved it. I loved playing. I was a little small for a goalie, but.
So what kind of mindset does it take to play goalie, besides being a little crazy?
You get up, you kind of got to direct traffic a little bit in front. You want to make sure you have a clear view. You want to make sure your guys are in the right positions. You got a view of everything that's going on in front of you. So you got to kind of be the general, so to speak.
That's the thing, the general. And Devlin Mansloff will be the general tonight, at least.
Yep.
I think you're going to see a little bit of Brady Hebert over the course of the remainder of the year as well. I don't think they're going to take away from that. And remember what Brady Hebert was also doing? He was also playing JV.
Yeah, yep.
So not only did he get the 10 varsity, he got also the entire JV schedule.
Tremendous experience for him.
I think it can only help down the road that you have a person who's received that much experience in the net, without a doubt. 4-6, as we mentioned. We had talked about this, I think, a little bit last game again with the Pilgrim High School game, and that was the dominance of that first line. Noah Sampson, Max Karate, and Donnie Sousa. And how strong they sincerely are. 8 goals, 10 assists for Noah. You look at Donnie Sousa, 9 goals, 6 assists, the same numbers as Max Karate. The only thing, I guess, that a little bit detrimental to that, the rest of the team needs to step up a little bit.
You want a few more guys putting some goals in. Those 3 have definitely been the 3 big guys. The power play was big last match as well. I think most of the goals were scored. I think 5 of the 7, I believe.
Between the two teams.
Between the two teams, yeah. We'll see how that plays out. Hopefully Woodstock stays out of the penalty box and gives us a little extra space in here as well.
Yeah, we don't want anybody in here because we are in the penalty box for the rest of the night.
And hopefully they'll capitalize if they go up a man.
We get the major, I guess, penalty. Well, it's just a game major because we just sit here all night long.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We sit here all night long, and when people come into the box, we tell them, remember, we're on the air, very nicely, even though they may not be of the best.
The first person that came in here, I think they forgot or didn't realize we were in here and just kind of made themselves and kind of nudged me out of the way. Okay, I get it. We're invading your spot, but you also don't want to be in here.
Yeah, a little bit of both, I think, is what it comes down to.
No doubt.
Just about time for the starting lineups. Of course, we're going to turn it over to Woodstock Academy Athletic Director Sean Saucier and the starting lineups here from the Jan Ice Rink at the Pomfret School.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Jan Rink at Pomfret School for this evening's ice hockey game featuring the Eastern Connecticut Eagles and your hometown Woodstock Academy Centaurs. The Woodstock Academy and the CIAC have pledged to make our athletic events an enjoyable and safe environment for all fans, players, and officials involved in the contest. Therefore, the Woodstock Academy expects that all of our fans will refrain from the use of profanity, abusive cheers, and the taunting of any player, coach, or official. We thank you for your cooperation, and we thank you for helping to create a positive high school athletic environment. And now let's meet the starting lineups for this evening's game. First, the visitors, the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. On the right wing, number 3, Drew Sager. On the left wing, number 6, Wade Larson. Number 10, Tyler Fields. In the center, number 13, Wyatt Verberidge. Playing defense, number 19, Jack Kramer. And playing defense, number 47, Caden Castile. The Eagles are coached by Mr. Eric Sager. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Centaurs. Playing defense, a senior, number 6, Alex Gessner. On the right wing, a senior, number 11, Troy Davio. In the center, a junior, number 15, Jaden Fuller. Playing defense, a senior, number 18, Sam Leskow. On the left wing, a sophomore, number 19, Brady Lacayer. And in goal for the Centaurs, a junior, number 30, Devlin Mansoff. The Centaurs are coached by Mr. Mark Smolak, assisted by Bob Donahue and Mike Shepard. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that you please rise if you are able. Remove your headwear, direct your attention to the flag as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
There you have it, your starting lineups and the national anthem here at the Jan Ice Rink at the Pomfret School. Mark Allard and Dan Vogt along with Brad O'Connor. O'Conchabar Productions on the scene tonight. Great to have him on board. You just don't know how much a good cameraman and tech person is worth. At least a good hot coffee now and then, you know? That's the way it normally works. Woodstock Academy 4-6, Eastern Connecticut Eagles 3-7-2. It means I have one more question for Coach Vogt. Are you ready for some hockey?
I am ready. I'm excited to be back here. Got to do a doubleheader on MLK Day, and
Yes.
back for some more today. I'm very excited.
More punishment from me, let's put it that way. Woodstock Academy coming out in the white jerseys with the navy blue and gold trim, and the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. Okay. This might be description issues. Maroon you want to go with? I guess gold and white trim. I guess maroon would work. Yeah. Kind of a maroonish color. I never know. The red color, you know, it's not red. It's kind of maroonish. You got to figure it out as you go
maybe?
along.
I don't
Burgundy. That's it. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one in a while. Centaurs starting with their second line. Maybe a little bit of confidence builder here they want to get into.
Yeah.
And they maybe want to give that first line just that little breath to start with. And see what the second line can do first. And it may be a matchup issue they're looking at as well.
And I mean, they switch quick enough.
Yes.
You know, it's the lines are not
matchups-
out there for super long at a time.
It may be a matchup thing that they really want to see how things go. Brady LeCuyer, Jaden Fuller goes into the center circle. Jaden against Wyatt Verberidge. The puck is down, and we are underway here at the Jan Ice Rink. The puck comes back to the Woodstock Academy side, and Devin Mansolf will get his first look at a puck in a little while as it goes behind his net. Eastern Connecticut controls, knocked away by the Centaurs D. Picked up and sent back in by Caden Castile. Back behind the net it goes. Around they work it. Still behind the Woodstock Academy net. Fought for and picked up there by Sam Lesgault, but it went back the other way on him. Back over to this near side corner. Puck pops up in the air. Knocked away by a few sticks. The Eagles trying to hold that.
Woodstock having trouble getting it out.
That was a spinner, if there ever was one.
Here they come.
Here comes Alex Gessner coming through. Tried to get it over to Jaden Fuller and could not. Now we get a line change. Here comes Karate and the whole gang, Sousa and Sampson. Also coming on, Jared Nielsen for the Centaurs. Back behind the net, Nielsen sends it back around. Sticks, there was a stick missing. I think they found it. And it's coming down this near side.
Move there by Karate.
Sam Desmond with the stick and the puck. Going down to the left side and stopped by Verberidge. The keep on the play. Actually, it was Tyler Fields. Yes, Tyler Fields. We'll get the numbers and names down.
Thrown in front, and he decided to just cover it up.
Just to the left side of Fields is the face-off. It comes out to the point. It's sent back in and knocked around there as after it was sent in by Desmond. Back behind the net are the Centaurs. Getting back in front. There's a shot, and was it a save? Or was it a goal?
I think they got it.
I think they got it. They got it. Donnie Sousa. And now, again, it might have been a tip.
Nice.
I didn't see the point. That's what I was waiting on was the official notification.
Correct, yep.
comes at the
Beautiful pass there.
Yeah, it came, I do believe, from number. It was it Sampson behind?
I think Sampson centered it.
Sean, what'd you get for numbers? Sean, what'd you get for numbers on that one? 13 from 9.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. I just want to double check. The officials check with the scorekeepers, who are to our right.
Sampson, a beautiful centering pass there.
Yep, came from behind the net and sent it in front to Souza. Souza just
Nice
rifled it.
one-timer, yep.
1-0, and that came just 1 minute and 20 seconds into the game. Woodstock Academy, the lead, hard hit into the boards. Wade Larson paid for Sam Desmond made Wade Larson pay for that one a little bit. Sent in from the point, Devlin Mansoff manages to kind of ward it off. Desmond back behind the net, picked up by the Centaurs. Up ahead comes Sampson, down the far side boards, trying to get it to Sousa. Knocked away, it rolls to Fields. Fields just let it go and kept it going. Karate picked up the loose puck, couldn't handle it. Picked up now by the Eagles. They try to get it out of their own end and succeed. Could be an icing call. Is not. They wave it off. Picked up by the Centaurs back behind their own net. Sent forward by Troy Davio. Into the center ice area. Picked up there by Brady O'Brien. Knocked away from him. Back into center ice. They flip it.
Chip and chase.
Yep. Mansolf watching that one go behind him. Back behind his own net. A lot of collisions over in that far left corner or right side corner for near side corner, whichever you prefer. Depends which side you're on, I guess. With the puck, Sam Lescott back behind the D. Picked up there, sent back into the middle. And there comes Brady O'Brien. O'Brien sending it forward. Picked up by the Eagles on that puck that time. Jack Fish, I do believe, was on that puck for the Eagles. Picked up and sent back into the center ice. Brady O'Brien gets it to Sam Desmond. Knocked away from him. Sent back in by Sam Cunningham. That puck comes back out to center ice. Picked up there by the Eagles. Austin Linekus back into the middle. Aiden Tuis sends it in, or Tonis, I should say, and Devin Mansoff made a nice save on that one, shot and save.
Yep.
For Mansoff. Was that his first one?
No, that's his third.
You got his 3 saves? Okay.
Yep.
Over into this near side boards. Back behind the net, they work it. The Eagles picked it up there by the Centaurs, back behind the net, and they wait for some help. They'll send it along the far side boards. Picked up by the
nice
Centaurs.
move.
Yeah, nice deke by Sampson. It wasn't Sampson, it was Lacaille. Was it 19? Yeah, Brady Lacaille.
Oh, sorry, yep.
So
Nice
Lacaille.
individual move there.
Yes, it was. Fuller sends it in. Shot and a save. Shot and a save. Couple of shots and saves for Jaden Fuller. Almost got the rebound to go back. So 1-0. The score remains. Just 4:01 into the contest.
I saw the 9. I thought it was Sampson, but
yeah, so did I. The move was
nice.
nice. The move was awesome by Brady Lacaille. Face off to the left side of Fields. Puck comes to the backside boards. Picked up there by the Centaurs as they work it on out. Try to get it long. Knocked away. Yeah, it was knocked away from Fuller. Picked up there by the Eagles briefly. Now they get it on the far side boards. They'll work it up the ice. Back into center ice. Picked up there by Verberidge. Verberidge left it back at the point, sent in. Mansoff, I think he turned that one aside with his shoulder.
It was up high.
Yeah, shot by by Sager for the Eagles. Over on the far side boards, it's picked up there by Wade Larson. I don't know if I've seen a bigger roster than what the Eagles have. There's so many numbers on it. Drives a play-by-play guy nuts. Davio back behind the net. Picked up and sent back in by the Eagles, back behind Mansoff, where it'll be sent along by Jared Nielsen. Actually, he's going to take it all the way down the ice by himself. Flips it in. Kind of warded off by Fields using the stick. Comes back out to Caden Castile. Castile back to center ice. Tried to get it to Drew Sager. Could not. Sager skates off. Puck goes back behind the net again for the Centaurs. Early score, and then it's been kind of even ever since. Kept in by Nicholas Rembish, but then picked up by Sampson. Sampson on his own. Coming in on Fields. Shoots and... a save.
Cover it.
It's underneath there somewhere, he thinks. I don't think he ever saw it. I think he thinks he had it.
Yeah, it wasn't positive, I don't think, that he secured it. Sampson split the D there.
Face off left side of Fields. Goes to the near side board. Sent back in quickly by Karate. Was knocked away. Turned aside by Fields. Back over to Sousa on the other side. Back behind the net. Karate trying to get to it first. The Eagles manage to, but can only get it back behind their own net. The Eagles skating hard check by Karate. Picked up behind on the near side boards. It gets past the defense of Gessner at the point. Truce actually is not Sager. It's number 37, is that? Or 47, Castile, working back down there. Back behind the net it was. Picked up there by the Eagles. Working on those couple players tied up on the near side boards. They get it to work all the way around the board. Picked up there by Max Karate. Going the other way. Sousa's with him. Karate, little backhand move. Taken off the puck and kind of floated back to the backside boards.
Balance a little bit there.
Yeah, a little bit. Little pirouette action.
Yep. Oh,
Karate in front. Oh, had Sousa, but couldn't get it on the stick. All the way back it goes. Picked up there by Jared Nielsen. Line change for the Centaurs. Karate and Sousa come off. Picked up by the Eagles off the line change. Chasing it down will be Gavin Bessonniere. Far side, Drew Sager. Over the top of Sager as it went back into the Eagles' end. Chased down. Back behind there by number 81, Will Sluggett. 81 in hockey.
Big number.
Yeah, wow. Into center ice, Sager for the Eagles. Working with Larson.
Good move.
Fires it in to the far side, to just waved off, if you will, by Mansoff with the glove. Picked that back out to center ice it came. Two players go down, sent back in by the Centaurs. Keegan Cavello got a stick on it. Back out to Sam Desmond. He lofts it into the Eagles' end.
It's a line shift here.
Yep. They'll just work it up with Drew Sager. Going the other way for the Eagles. Knocked off the puck.
Eagles are going to do the same thing.
Back behind the net. Picked up there, coming across. Picked up by, Desmond let it go through. It goes all the way back to center ice. Kind of whiffed at by the Eagles as well. Be picked up by Brady LeCaire. LeCaire from the point. Fields watches it as it goes by. Back behind the net for the Centaurs. Knocked away briefly. Chasing after it down there. Picked up by Gessner. Gessner with the backhand. Tried to get it over to Sam Lescalt. Back behind the net is LeCaire. LeCaire sends it back. 7:15 left to go first period. 1-0. Woodstock Academy leading the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. They beat them 6-3 the first time around. The Centaurs had the advantage in that one. But it was a lot bigger advantage until the Eagles kind of caught up a little bit, and then the Centaurs put it away with a couple of late goals. On comes Donnie Sousa once again. They're rotating their first line in. Sousa and Sampson are now out there. Karate is not. Picked up here by the Eagles. And bringing it up the ice was Castile.
Kyer just came out. Looks like he might have a cut on his chin or something.
Kyer always gets beat up at every game that we do. You know that? He got hit with a stick last time.
Same area last time, yeah.
Exactly. Don Sousa with the puck. Working it back behind the net.
Oh, dumped in front.
Yep, and it gets taken away by the Eagles D. Swept away anyway. Back behind the net it goes. Fields trying to watch it. Comes loose. He'll send it along the near side boards. Got by Gessner at the point. Back to center ice.
Reset.
Sent back in by, now Karate's back on the ice. Karate, Sousa, and Sampson are all out there. Sent in to the near side by Gessner. Back behind Fields. Picked up there by Sluggett. Trying to get it back over on these near side boards, and they'll get it to Cunningham. Do you remember the New England Patriots player by the name of Sam Cunningham?
I don't.
Sam the Bam Cunningham. He was a running back.
Is that right?
That
80s or
maybe 70s. And let's put it this way: you're a little bit younger.
Just a little bit. I was born in the 70s.
There you go. Keegan Cavello on the face-off, and I don't think they like that face-off, so they'll try that all over again. 5:49 left to go first period. In between periods, Bob Donahue is going to stop by and say hello. The assistant coach for the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. Back behind the net, over to the far side boards. Picked up there by the Eagles. Sent back in by the Centaurs. Chasing after it was Seamus Coleman. First time we've mentioned Seamus today. Puck all the way, however, back into the other end and picked up there by the Eagles. Tracking it down was Wyatt Verberidge. Handed the other way, Keegan Cavello back to center ice. Tried to get it to Coleman. Coleman skating over there, picked up by the Eagles, back to center ice, picked up by Drew Sager.
No one to help, though.
Nope. Back behind, Desmond will track this one down with Sager behind him. Back behind the net. Sager went left, and going the other way was Desmond. Back, however, just into the blue zone, past the blue line. Picked up there by Castile, sent in on the line change for the Eagles. And for the Centaurs, for that matter. Keegan Cavello at center ice, over to Brady Lacaille, who's back in.
Lacaille put a nice hit there.
Oh, yeah, he hits. Coming in, Troy Davio knocked away as he was trying to come in on Fields. It will be back and tied up in the back behind Fields. Comes back up on the near side board. Sent in by Desmond, and a cover by Fields. Nice shot by Sam Desmond from the point. Had a little bit of traffic in front.
A little bit of traffic in front is right, yep.
4.5 to play, first period.
No penalties for either team so far. Power play is not an issue yet.
Of course, we have some other games going on today. The wrestling team is down in Groton.
Busy day.
Yeah, Wrestling Fitch. First-year wrestling program. Well, first-year returning wrestling program.
First year in a while.
Woodstock Academy boys basketball team taking on Griswold tonight. We'll hopefully get some scores for you from that one. We're hoping. That game happening at the Alumni Fieldhouse. With the puck, Troy Davio sends it in, kind of a lofter, knocked away by Fields. Sent back in again. That one went in front of Fields and all the way to the near side boards, and I think it may have gone and hit the netting. Because I think, or it may have even gone into the bench.
We had a bunch of those last time you were here.
Yeah, either the bench or the netting. Hard to see on that far side. And it was over there. Okay, I think it went over to the top of the netting and into the bench area. Okay, got it.
Davio coming out with maybe a cut lip there.
Got a little. Jill Grant's going to be busy. I don't know if she's here.
I don't think she's here.
Okay.
I think it's I'm blanking out right now, but I don't think it's Jill. She's probably at the basketball game.
That's right. We got basketball going on too. Kind of keep everybody busy tonight. Sluggett will go back and get the puck back behind the net. They work it around to Verberidge. Verberidge trying to get out of there and will skate his way through. Over on that far side. I think that's Aiden Tunis over there again. Tunis, number 93. You got 81, now you got 93.
They got 4 guys in the 90s.
Unbelievable. And you're wondering why we're having problems remembering all these names. My gosh, they're everywhere. Picked up here by Noah Sampson. Sampson bringing it down the ice, right behind. He sent it at Fields, and Fields knocked it away.
They got their first one, almost the same play there.
Sager with the puck, sends it by Mansoff. Little kick save by Mansoff on that one. Sent back in by Larson. Back behind the net, little wheel route maybe. Sent in, and Mansoff makes another nice save. Yep. Covered up on that one, hit him right in the chest. I think Devlin Mansoff is now probably just getting over the butterflies.
Yeah, you get those first few saves, and now he's had 7 saves, so those first couple probably the toughest.
Oh, yeah, the ones that first challenge you.
And then exhale you say, a little bit. And
I'm okay.
Yep.
I'm okay.
I think getting up 1-0 helps too.
Oh, the minute 20 in is certainly, unfortunately, that's the only goal we've seen today for the Centaurs. Donnie Sousa scoring off the assist from Noah Sampson. By the way, for Donnie Sousa, that was, 10 goals now for Donnie. Yep. And that was number 11 assist for Noah Sampson. So that combination has come together just a few times this year already. Halfway through the season. This marks the beginning of the second half. Shot and save.
Love save there.
Jared Nielsen took the shot, and Fields made the save. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first period. The only thing is, this is not a doubleheader today. That's kind of nice.
I know. I was thinking about that when I was dressing. I said I was in the cold a lot longer last time. I should be.
We were here for a long time.
Yep.
Sager goes back behind the net, works his way around, and it comes back out to Larson. Larson scoots it ahead, and a nice Desmond, a little help there. Ooh. Mansoff made the save off the shot by Verberidge. Back out, Castile had some traffic in front, hit and bounced around a little bit, never got to Mansoff. It'll be picked up over there by Brady O'Brien. O'Brien working his way through, shoots it off the near side boards. The Eagles do the same thing. Comes right back over to Sam Desmond. Desmond for the Centaurs comes over center ice. Kind of caught the skate of Owen Tierney, who's in there. Back behind the net, picked up by the Centaurs, I do believe.
Lacaille.
Yep, Lacaille working his way around. And got it knocked off of his stick and picked up by the Eagles. 1-on-2 usually does not work. Sager with the puck hard into the boards by Desmond. Back behind the net. Actually, it wasn't Desmond. It was O'Brien. Was it O'Brien? I think it was O'Brien. We'll have to double check that. Might have been Sam Lescald. It was Lescald who made that save. Who made that hard hit. Puck is still in the Woodstock end. Back out to the point. Sluggett sends it in on the slap shot. Comes to the near side boards. Whistles its way down there. And Fields has to use the stick just to turn it aside. All I saw was a black streak going across.
The corners can be tough to see, and with
Yes.
the benches, with guys standing up on the benches.
Here come the Eagles coming the other way. Forward, they work it with Bessonnier. Bessonnier
Just missed a hip check there.
sends it in. Mansolf, stick save on that one. Off of the stick that time of number 30. Is that number 47? Castile, I think. Actually, it's 87. Well, I don't know. I got to pick up that
There
number
was
as
one
we
or
go.
two that I didn't see on this
Yeah, I
roster.
think it's 37 actually on that one. It might be Levento or something like that.
As you said, they have a huge roster.
And there were a couple without numbers on
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah.
it might have been one of those. Face off to the right side of Fields. This is Noah Sampson coming over to do so. Face off to the right, over to the far side boards. Donnie Sousa getting it over to Max Karate. Karate turns
From
and
an angle,
fires,
ooh.
and Fields stops it.
Sampson tried to clean it up in front.
Yep.
Field secured it.
It's another shot, another save. Under 1 minute left to play here, first period.
Only one goal here for
Yeah,
combined.
and it happened early, and
Yeah,
it was
they
looking
did.
like it'd be easy, and not so much.
Yep, they combined for 9 between the two of them last time they played.
Back behind the net. Centaurs trying to get going down. Might have been
We have our first
Karate.
penalty coming up.
Yep, Karate went down on the play. They whistle it in because there's still advantage for the Centaurs. They will keep the control of the puck.
Pull the goal.
And that
And they
is
got
going to be a
in.
goal. A goal that went in, I do
Nice.
believe. I didn't see exactly who shot it. Let me see if I can pick it up here.
Was it Gesner, maybe?
Maybe Gessner. We'll have to pick it up with numbers. Sean Saucier will have to help us.
Long conversation over here with Sean.
So the penalty is not going to matter anyway because it was the goal negates the penalty.
No, but they did pull Devlin Maslow off and threw an extra attacker on there.
Okay. So I didn't get who's got the goal. That's the only thing we'll have to ask as we go into that.
Another
There's
one.
right in front. That might have been Max Karate.
I think that was Karate. Just like that, 3-0.
Three to nothing. We'll try to pick up the 2 goals now. As with the puck is the Eastern Connecticut Eagles sending it in. Back behind the net. Stopped
Maslow.
and a save by Mansolf. Jared, I'm going to ask you for the numbers on those 2 goals.
First one was 37-9-18. Second one was 37-9-13.
Okay, so it was Max Karate
Karate
on
got
both.
of them. Yep.
3-0 in favor
Saw
of
the-
Woodstock
saw the
Academy.
Third one. Missed the second one.
Noah Sampson gets 2 assists. There's a shot and a
nice
save by
save.
Mansolf. Final 10 seconds of this half or quarter, or period, I should say. Sent back in, another save by Mansolf with 0.2 of a second
Couple
remaining.
tougher ones there.
Exactly. And it will be Brady Lacaille, I think, coming into the penalty box for the Centaurs. He will spend most of that penalty in the second period.
Yeah, 0.2 here.
Yes.
I believe he was the first one to join us last time. too.
Yeah, he might have been our first guest.
Yeah.
So the face-off will be to the left side of Mansolf. And it's not going to take long to end this first period. Let's put it that. That's how long it would take to end that first period. That's it for the first period of play. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs leading the Eastern Connecticut Eagles by a score of 3-0. We'll be back with Bob Donahue, the head coach of the assistant coach of the Centaurs.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Milk, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
we're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Creating art is a different skill set as opposed to the world of academia. It serves as a kind of playground for creativity that not only provides diversity in my life, but is also something I can then use to progress my other studies. Although one of my greatest joys is acquiring knowledge through my studies, it becomes easier to feel like a machine. Art, creating, brings back the humanity in society. It is a kind of communication that is internationally understood. My name is Maya Fraga. I'm a senior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/future-centaurs.
And we're back with you here at the ice rink at the Pomfret School as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs are leading the Eastern Connecticut Eagles by a score of 3-0. Assistant coach Bob Donahue joining us here live in our wonderfully set up penalty box. How does that sound? How are we doing today, Bob?
I've been in the penalty box before in my career.
Yeah, well, we've been here for a long time the past couple of years, I'll tell you that. Yeah. But a 3-0 lead for the Centaurs right now over the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. Started quick, just took a little while in between to get it back.
Well, you and I talked the other night about the fact we'd like to see a game where we play it from start to finish. So I liked our physicality this period.
Yes.
Taking the body, taking it clean, moving pucks to the net. Stupid penalty again at the end to break momentum, but we got to stop that. All in all, happy with what we've got going. We know our forecheck works against this team. Their defense isn't that special, but again, swarm the net, move the puck. Our physicality has already had effect on their defense. They're backing up early, so we'll see if we can continue this. What we strive, and we talked about this the other day, Mark, consistency.
Yes.
I need another period just like the last one.
Now, you did start your second line, not your first. Was it just looking for matchups and things like that?
No. Second line had a great couple of practices. They earned that start. Jaden Fuller, who's the fastest guy we got on the team, when he skates and doesn't stop coasting, he's the fastest kid and he can burn people. He had a great practice. That whole line had a great practice. And we said, hey, you guys worked your butts off, you'll start.
Makes sense. Yeah, and sometimes it's done for strategy purposes. Yeah. Or for other purposes, but I had to ask that question because sometimes it's because of merit.
A lot of people know who Max, Donnie, and Noah is, and they'll look at the lineup And, well, they know who we're putting out there. But when you start somebody differently, they're like, oh, wait a minute, who's this guy?
Yeah, and that's the other thing.
Well, then the other coach is now going to go, who am I starting to go against those
Exactly,
guys?
and that's sometimes the little game
But
everybody plays.
That was pure. They worked their butts off the past year practice. They earned that.
Devlin Mansolf, what do you think about him for his first appearance here?
He's a little nervous,
You
obviously.
could tell. You could tell.
He was here about 2 hours ago and wound up sleeping in the locker room. He's good. You know, the kid's been a goalie for a long time. We're really happy for him. As we were talking before, I said the kid's been here for every practice, knowing he's not going to get in the game for half the season. Worked his butt off, stayed there, and we're just happy he's got a chance to play hockey now.
And I think he is too. Do you think he kind of settled in as the game went on so far in this first period?
I think the good thing about it was, Mark, that he was with us every practice. So he felt part of the team. The team knew he was part of the team. He wasn't a guy that would just show up every once in a while. He was at every practice, every game. So he always was part of the team. Now he's really going to make a contribution to the team.
So you guys will be a little short-handed coming out here. How's the penalty kill been in general this season?
Well,
I know the last game we did, they gave up a few.
Yeah, we got one. But Mark knows last year we had a very interesting statistic. We scored more shorthanded goals than we did power play goals.
Yes, that's true.
So
that is
we'll see what happens. The thing about it is we have such fast skaters, Donnie, Karate, and Noah, and put on defense. Our speed catches people by surprise. Plus, the other thing is they have 4 guys on there. They have more space to be creative. So our key still is get the puck in deep, forecheck, make them go 200 feet. Don't make it easy on them. So we'll see.
This is a little bit, I guess, and not to bring up anything bad or anything like that, but kind of the way the last game between the two of you started.
It's exactly, Mark, and we talked the other night. We started off this way, got a little lax in the second period, and all of a sudden they're getting 2 goals. So I'm sure Smol's in there saying, we can't do that again.
Keep it turned on.
Keep it turned on, foot on the gas. All we want is consistency. Give me another period just like that one. Good forecheck, physicality, clearing the puck out better. Still need to get a little bit better coming out of our zone on the boards, but it's getting better. We had 2 good practices, and I think it shows.
No question. And Bob, good. By the way, I always ask you this question. Got anybody to say hello to?
Actually, I'm waiting to see if my brother Kevin was out from San Diego. He should be awake by now.
3 hours? Well, it's only 4:30 out there.
We got a great following. My family, my son's family from Newtown, my 2 grandkids, Lucas and Miles. So you got a following. You got a following from San Diego to Newtown and back again.
You see, we go worldwide. That's all it is about Woodstock Academy Live. We go worldwide.
Thank you very much for what you do. We really appreciate you following us.
No problem. Thank you, Coach, for stopping by in between periods. It's greatly appreciated.
You got it.
Bob Donahue, the assistant coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. We'll be back with more from the Jan Ice Rink when we return just in a moment.
Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The Mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The Mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the Mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The Mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be for dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The Mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock. Simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the Mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquet's, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at BusquetsAppliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And we're back with you here at the Jan Ice Rink at the Pomfret School. By the way, we got some other scores for you.
Right.
You know, we always try to keep up as much as we can, and we can tell you that in wrestling, Fitch did post a 57-24 win over the Centaurs. However, Lucas Theriak and Owen Hamilton both had pins, and Jake Henderson and Jacob Say both got wins by forfeit. Okay. And Jaden Bowers had a close match, but just lost 9-7. So some good results.
Making progress, yeah.
They are making progress. There's no question about it. Boys basketball-wise, the Centaurs, well, they trailed Griswold at the end of one period, 13-4. We're at half. The score, 21-21.
21 to all time.
Brady Erickson leading the way with 8 points for the Centaurs at the half. So if you're over there at the Alumni Fieldhouse, you're having a good one. Over here, the Centaurs are having a good one. 3-0 in the lead right now over the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. And by the way, I should have said, with Busquets Appliances, Avery wants to save you hundreds. He's a very young man, but he's very financially adept, okay, at Busquets. Side-by-side Scratch and Dent refrigerator starting at just $599 right now, and gas dryers only $250 at Busquets Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic. I think we've got all of our in-between periods work accomplished, right?
We did.
Just in time.
Yep.
Because here come the teams.
Here, and probably someone come join us in the box shortly, too, as the Woodstock Centers will be shorthanded here.
Brady LeCuyer.
Start the second.
And I think you're right. I think he was our first visitor and guest last time round, and now he's our first guest this time round. But Brady LeCuyer is going to play a physical game. There's just no question about that.
You said he gets banged up a little bit. And
he delivers a little bit banging up.
I think he's laying the harder of the hits there.
Max Karate had both goals had two of the three goals for the Centaurs. Late in the first period to make it the 3-0 score. Donnie Sousa had scored the first one. Noah Sampson right now has assisted on all three of the goals for the Centaurs, and the other assists coming from Donnie Sousa and Sam Leskold. So. Interesting stuff. 3-0 lead for the Centaurs.
The Woodstock Centers outshot the Eagles 15-12 in the first. The Eagles did have some chances. I think Devlin Mensoff made a couple of his best saves late. He got the couple early out of the way, probably relaxed a little bit, and then made a couple big saves late. Pitching a shutout so far.
Nothing bad with that. Centaurs looking for their 5th win in 11 games, and the Eagles are trying to come up with their 4th win in 13 games. 3-7-2 they come in, and from what we understand, they have opted out of playing in the state tournament. Thus, they can have more players play on the ice. Thus, you have the multitudes of players that are on the ice right now. Burbridge and Karate faced off. The puck goes all the way back, flipped into the center ice, picked up there by the Eagles, and back comes Castile. Castile on the power play now. Remember that. Over to Burbridge. Burbridge into the corner, try to get it to the point, taken away. Here's that speed on the ice. Donnie Sousa and Karate. Sousa pulls it back, backhands. Karate! Oh, did it get knocked away? It went up in the air and it came down, and Fields was able to cover it. I thought it was going in.
He got it up in the air. I think he got it with his stick up high there.
Because it was popping into that. It looked like it was headed directly into the net. It just would not go. Face off to the right side of Fields. Karate doing so with Burbridge. And a puck comes all the way back to Fields and dives on another one. Well, this is a way to kill a penalty.
Yeah, as Coach Bob was saying, they scored quite a bit of shorthanded goals last year.
Well, they almost got another one.
They did.
Because that was very, very close. Yeah. Karate back out to the point. Sampson is waiting there, sends it in. That one's a long fly ball, and it's a home run over the top of everything. Up behind the clock, I do believe. Well, they might find that one next year. So they're going to be probable. I don't think they're going to be looking. I guess the puck came back on.
I think it bounced back.
Okay. That puck goes all the way to the backside boards. Karate has it taken away from him. Here come the Eagles the other way. Skating down there and getting the puck knocked off of the puck was Nicholas Rembish. back in front. Mansolf has got to watch that one. Picked up by Rembish. Sent along the boards, back behind the net. Picked up by Verberidge. Verberidge tried to get it back out to the corner. To the point it comes. Sent back in by Jack Kramer, the defensive player, back behind the net for the Eagles. Knocked around. It'll be to the near side boards this time. Picked up there. Noah Sampson watches it go around. Picked up there by the Eagles, back along that backside. Desmond watching things for the Centaurs. Eagles sending it back behind the net. Trying to develop something, down by 3. This is their opportunity.
Slow developing here.
Yeah, 35 seconds left in the power play. Sager with the puck for the Eagles, fires it in. Mansolf made the save once, made the save twice, made the save, I think, 3 times. I think there were 3 shots on that one.
You might be right.
Sent back in.
Couple good chances
by
there.
Kramer. Up in front again, knocked away, knocked down by Kramer using the glove. Picked up by Castile for the Eagles. Castile trying to come on through as the penalty is just about run out. 10 seconds left to go in the power play for the Eagles. Back over the center line. That's all they needed to do. Bessonnier sent it back in. Picked up there by the Eagles. With it was Tonis, I should say. The Eagles trying to get it, keep it in the Woodstock end. It is 5-on-5. Once again, they successfully killed the penalty, and they almost had a goal out of it. Back behind the net. Picked up by the Centaurs. Coming out of there will be Troy Davio. Goes over to Karate. Karate,
nice
high shot, knocked away by Fields.
Tried to go top shelf there.
Yep, and a stick, maybe even the end of the stick to knock that one away.
Davio with a nice pass. Davio had a couple assists last game we did.
Davio and Sousa tied up along the side of the boards. Comes out to Alex Gessner, flipped into Sousa. Davio knocked away from him, back out to the point, sent back in by Gessner, wide of Fields that time. Goes over to the near side boards as the Eagles try to get it out of their own end, and it will come back over to the Centaurs. Davio got it over to Gessner. Gessner over the blue line, sends it in as a line change takes place with Seamus Coleman and Jaden Fuller back. Back behind the net, Davio got a stick on it. Fields watches it go to the other side. He loses his stick right now. It's off to the left side of him. Centaurs trying to keep it in that end.
Whoa.
Okay, hello. That was that was coming at my head.
It was coming at your head, yeah. It's probably better off you didn't see it.
I didn't see it right away. I turned around, I heard it.
You might have jumped into me.
Dan, have you ever had someone jumping on top of you, diving away from a puck before? And right now there's water coming down off of where the puck landed on the glass.
Square.
Holy moly. That's okay. In the girls' game by Ponford School earlier today, I was just here setting up, and a stick went over the top.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen a stick go over the top and into the stand. Shot saved by Fields, and he's able to wrap it up.
Yep. Good opportunity there for Gessner.
So it'll be a face-off.
Speaking of
right
losing
side.
sticks, Fields briefly lost his a short time ago.
Yes, it was off to his left. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's when the puck hit this.
Came up, yeah. Quick whistle, able to recover it.
Interesting stuff. Well, at least I'm awake now. That's always nice. Sent in by the Centaurs, right in front for the Eagles to pick up. Here comes another one.
Oh, jeez.
Holy
that was almost
moly.
the same spot.
And this one I saw.
Yeah.
Sean Saucier, do you mind coming over and doing some play-by-play for a while? I'm under fire here.
I'm not sure who this is, but good thing he has a helmet on here. I know he's a player, maybe a manager, but
holy moly. A couple of them right into the bench area. Back out to the point. As Donnie Sousa sent it over to Karate, over the other side to the far side boards. Picked up there by the Eagles, tried to flip it out.
was ready for it, but it got slightly deflected, I think.
I think it went up and came down. It'll be a face-off inside the blue line. Interesting. Couple minutes here, I'll tell you. Face off to the left side of Fields. Karani. That one comes back out to the point. Picked up there by Lacaille. He sends it in. That one goes by Fields. May have been deflected by Fields. Often then knocked it down again. There's a lot of high pucks. They try to keep it in. Sampson has to come back out and get it. Sampson with the puck, trying to work his way around, watching Fields, and Fields watching him, trying to get some traffic in front.
He got it!
He's got it in! Yes! It did get behind Fields. I think it's Lacaille who's going to end up with the goal. But Davio was in on the play as well. Let's see if I can pick that up here on this little delay we have. Sampson worked around to the far side, came back around, looked in, sent it just in front, was sent in and scored by LeCaire.
LeCaire, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep, LeCaire off the assist from Sampson. That's what I've got anyway.
I think you're right. Maybe Sampson's 4th assist today.
And LeCaire's first goal of the evening.
Maybe of the year.
Do we have 19 from 9, guys? 19, 9, 11. Oh, you go put Davio in there as well.
Davio,
okay.
Just speaking of him.
4-0 in favor of Woodstock Academy. That goal coming 4:03 into the second period. As with the puck goes along to that far side board. Picked up there, but goes by Mansolf rather harmlessly. They send it back in front. That one was turned away by Devlin.
Good awareness
goes over
there.
to the far side boards. Hard hit by the Eagles, Puck comes back and stays in the Woodstock end. Trying to get it. Mansolf watches it kind of just float on by him. Down below there to get it for the Eagles. And that's that interesting number 37, which might be one of our numberless players, is my guess.
Nielsen going to have a chance here.
Slug it went
2-on-1.
down. Nielsen comes in. Nielsen fires and Fields makes the save.
Just
that
over
one
the
popped
top.
up, came back down. Desmond sends or tried to send it back in the zone. Cavello does. Rolls back behind Tyler Fields. And it'll be picked up by the Eagles. Off the line change, back at center ice. And with the puck for the Eagles, they try to bring it in over the top, back behind Mansolf, as Dakota Fox was bringing that puck down the ice. Picked up by Sampson, poke checked away by the Eagles.
Oh, nice
right
move.
in front, Karate
Oh,
lost
swift
control of the puck. Yep, could not keep the puck on his stick. Sampson with the puck. Sends it to Sousa, knocked away. I do not think that was a field save. I think it went off of a player. Yeah, I think it went off a player. And I think we have a penalty here.
Playing with some good energy. Yeah.
Penalty would be against the Eagles.
93 for roughing,
Yep.
I think they said.
So first power play.
Aiden Tornes.
For Tonis.
Tonis, okay.
Is the name, and it was roughing for the Eagles. And it comes at the 9:26 mark. 5 minutes and 34 seconds into the second period. Out to the point on the power play. LeCaire sends it. Knocked away by several people into traffic. Over to the other point. That one was rolling. Oh, jeez, there's another one.
This guy's got a target on his head. Holy cow.
Okay. Do I get danger pay over here? Unbelievable. That one came dropping straight down, and luckily on the bench side for us.
Man.
Yeah. Been watching pucks tonight. I'm going to see him in my dreams. Max Karate on the faceoff. That goes over to the far side boards. Brady LeCaire will have to track that one down. Back behind Mansolf. He'll just pass it over to Donnie Sousa. 1:37 left here in this power play. Sousa down the far side for the Centaurs. Back into the middle. Stick handling. Trying to just brings it back out. Too many Eagles around him. They send it in, but the point from LeCaire. That went behind the net. Wide of Fields. This is Sousa. Sousa sends it in, and it just off Karate's stick. Karate will bring it back out. Karate at the blue line. Sends in the shot. That was waved off by Fields. Nice save using the stick hand.
His wrister there.
Yep. Back behind the net. Over to the corner. Centaurs trying to get in front. There's a shot and a save off the shot by Karate. Fields, nice save on that one.
That was a nice save.
Karate had a point-blank shot. Puck comes all the way back to Mansolf. 48 seconds left in the power play. If the Eagles get through this one, they have a shot on goal right there. Actually, not a shot on goal, wide of Mansolf, but at least an opportunity to put one down there. If they get through this without any damage, I think they're going to breathe a sigh of relief, to be honest.
So.
Because Tyler Fields and the play-by-play guy have been under fire. So the face-off to the left side of Mansolf. 8:06 left to go here, second period.
Centers have played a solid period here so far.
They have.
You know, the coaches are looking for that consistency.
Back come the Centaurs. Well, knocked away by Sluggett. Eagles doing a good job of just clearing. Sager is the only player down there. Back behind the net, Desmond. Tried to get into the center ice. They do. Jared Nielsen got it over to Jaden Fuller. Knocked away from Fuller. The Eagles just send it the other way. That pretty close to killing the penalty. About 10 seconds left in it now. Desmond going the other way up the ice.
Might get one more shot here on the
Desmond trying to send it in. Gets it all the way to the backside boards. Went it a little too hot. Trying to get it out of there. It'll be picked up by the Centaurs, knocked away by the Eagles. It goes all the way down the ice. Power play's over.
Perfect timing.
Yes, shot saved because the power play ended. The player comes off the bench and takes the shot. Number 33, Dakota Fox.
When they save there.
Fox comes back again. Taken away. Sager trying to pick it up. Castile's going to have to catch this rolling puck going down to the Eagles' defensive end. Knocked off the puck by Brady O'Brien. Back behind the net, the Eagles trying to get it out of their own end. Trailing by 4-0 in favor of the Centaurs. Sager can't keep that puck. Centaurs work it the other way, get it into the Eagles' end. Back behind the net, and then the Eagles decide to reverse it. Cavello was on the puck.
Just
it was
wide.
knocked away. Yep. Back to this near side. All the way down the other end. Icing call. That might be our first icing call.
There haven't been many, or if any.
One penalty each. One icing call. No offside calls. Clean game.
Not a lot of whistles.
No, clean game. Well, the officials did take some time to come out, so maybe
That's
they're
true.
making up for it.
Yeah, that is true.
We were all kind of waiting, like
things moving now.
Where's
They get
the
started.
officials? And finally, they came out. So they've at least given us a little bit of a fast regulation play. Over on the far side boards is Noah Sampson. Sampson wheeling around. Sampson gives it over. Got it in front, looking for Karate. Just went right by him. Karate will get back on the puck. Back behind the net. Brings it back around. Doing a lot of stick work out there. Kept it in the zone, but then the Eagles will be able to take it out of there. On that is Peter Levanto. He is one of those nameless people, number 37. I've been trying to check that number, and it is Levanto who is on number 37. This is Lacaille. Back behind that, in front, try to get it in front. Sampson, if he can get a stick on it,
tough
shot,
angle, and he got it!
Oh! Woodstock
tough
Academy,
angle.
Noah Sampson. He was just trying to get his stick on it, and when he finally did, it was pretty obvious.
Well, he had all those assists, and now he gets a goal.
Yeah, he's had a pretty nice night.
He's had a terrific night.
Comes at the, 9 minutes and 15-second mark. And I just got to see where the assist came from. What do you got for assists over there, Mr. Saucier? Oh, we're going to get it. Coach Vogt.
I think.
What do you got for numbers? Face off.
13-37.
13 and 37. Okay, works for me. Karate gets one.
Familiar,
so does Donnie
familiar
Sousa.
names. Yeah.
Only figures. I probably could have gone with that, and we would have been accurate. So, whoa! This is right by the team bench that it was sent in, and it went all the way to Fields, and he just had to cover it up. That's one of those. I'm going to fire it up against the boards, and you're like, you almost just hit 3 of your teammates. 5.5 to play.
Came our way again from a different angle.
Yeah. And it will be Eagles trying to get it out of their own end, down by 5. Puck goes back behind the net. Be picked up there by Eastern Connecticut, sent back behind the net. It might be another penalty.
Yeah.
Is it Nielsen who's going to be paying us a visit?
Nielsen, maybe a roughing call.
Or it's Davio. It could be Davio.
Oh, Davio, yep.
Yep.
11, not 17.
So, yep, that's what I was looking at, too.
Cross-check.
So it's a penalty against Troy Davio. Will join us here in the box today. Second penalty against the Centaurs. And it will be a face-off down in the Woodstock end.
Eagles really need to try to get something here to get back in this, down 5.
And the Centaurs boys basketball team right now leading at the end of 3 periods.
Shook off that shaky first quarter, huh?
They did. And
they need that one.
The Wolverines were tough. Griswold had 5 wins, I think, in a row coming in.
They're playing well.
Max Karate.
2-on-1 shorthanded here.
Yep. Karate bringing it up the ice, sends it in, and knocked away by Fields. He still had someone in front, so there was a little traffic to be helped.
He held it for a while, but then he got a little screen there.
36-33, Woodstock Academy atop of Griswold in the basketball game. As they roll it down the ice, then Fields will knock that one away. It's what I call great penalty killing right now. Just rolling it down the ice. Sent back into the center ice, picked up there by the Eagles. Owen Tierney on it for Eastern Connecticut. We'll just take it back behind his own net. Unfortunately, that's wasting time they really don't have.
Yeah, they haven't really set anything up yet here.
No, they have not. As they send it in, and that one was blocked by a Woodstock defender, and I think may have gone up a little bit. So it will be a face-off to the left side of Mansolf. Five to nothing, 4.5 to play.
.07 left on the power play.
Sent in. Oh, that one was a shot
opportunity,
wide. As taking that one was Dakota Fox. All the way back down the other end. Jaden Fuller went down there just to add a little token pressure, if you will. Picked up by the Eagles. Back the other way by Levanto. Levanto with the puck. Levanto in front. White. That was almost our camera person.
Yeah. He wants to get on the action like we were.
Yeah, Brad O'Connor up there. He was ready to catch one on that one. I've almost caught 4, so you got a long way to go to catch up to me. Face off to the left side of Mansolf. Right in front, sent in, and a save by Mansolf. Another shot. That one hit off the side of the net. Set back in front, knocked away. Wade Larson was looking for it, couldn't get to it. Kept in by the Eagles as Bessonnier sent it back behind the net. Picked up back there by Levanto. Levanto trying to bring it the other way, trying to get some help. The puck gets away. The Centaurs pick it up.
Kill it.
This is Keegan Cavello. Cavello fires over the top of Fields, all the way down the far side boards. Oof, nice little hip check by Desmond. That might be a penalty.
It looks like it's going to be.
Yeah, I think they're going to call it. Roughing maybe there, because down on the play on the other side was, I think, Aiden Tonis.
So one guy leaves the box and one guy probably coming in.
And they're going to send out the trainers to check on the Eastern Connecticut Eagle. 3:19 to play here in the second period.
Creating art is a different skill set as opposed to the world of academia. It serves as a kind of playground for creativity that not only provides diversity in my life, but is also something I can then use to progress my other studies. Although one of my greatest joys is acquiring knowledge through my studies, it becomes easier to feel like a machine. Art, creating, brings back the humanity in society. It is a kind of communication that is internationally understood. My name is Maya Fraga. I'm a senior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/future-centaurs.
Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be for dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock. Simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456, or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
And we're back with you here at Woodstock Academy, or at the Jan Ice Rink. I was just doing a tweeter, twit X, whatever you want to call it. I was playing around on Twitter, so I was doing Woodstock Academy, and it was in my brain. Pomfret School, Jan Ice Rink, as a couple of a final for you, as we had mentioned. Fitch defeated Woodstock Academy in wrestling today, 57-24. But by the same token, the team itself had a couple, they did indeed have a couple of pins by Lucas Theriak and Owen Hamilton. So nice job by the team in that. And also, of course, the basketball team right now leading the Griswold Wolverines 36-33. That game going on at the Alumni Field.
Come down to the wire in that one.
I have a feeling that will be the case. Trainers taking a little bit of time.
Yeah. The boys basketball team's no stranger to close games and overtime games this season, that's for sure.
They almost had 5. They're up to 4 right now. And they almost had 5 against Waterford the other night, or against East Lyme, I should say.
To hear if they went to overtime again today.
A shocker? No.
Nope.
Remember, we had overtime here the last time we were here. Hopefully that will not be the case today. A 5-0 lead right now for the Centaurs with 3:19.
Sitting pretty comfortable. But
I would say so. But again, facing
shorthanded
a shorthanded situation.
Yep.
As Sam Desmond is in the box for the Centaurs. They had just killed 1 penalty, and now they've got another one that they have to work their way through. Actually, they have killed the other. Yep, there's number 4. I was looking for the 4th body out there, and it's like, okay, Noah Sampson was over here. So Sampson and Karate, along with Souza, and I think it's LeCaire who's out there as well for the Centaurs. So for the most part, the rest of the second period will be shorthanded for the Centaurs. About 1:19 left when all is said and done, if they get through this one without any problem.
Yeah, they've had a couple good shorthanded opportunities.
They have. Been a long delay.
Yes.
And by the way, we will be back with you again tomorrow night. Yeah, we're kind of working a lot this week, yes. Yep. As the Woodstock Academy Centaurs take on the Bacon Academy Bobcats. Girls basketball, that'll be coming up at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, right about 6:50 or so, if everything goes according to plan. We'll come on air and bring you that game live from the Alumni Fieldhouse tomorrow. So lots of stuff happening over the past couple days as we, believe it or not, begin to wind down the spring season, the winter season. Down the other side, Max Karate with Donnie Sousa turned away by Fields all the way to the backside boards.
Didn't quite strike it
Mansoff
cleanly.
is going to have to come out and help with that one. There was nobody back. LeCaire finally got there for it. Picked up there by LeCaire again from Karate. Back at center ice, Sampson with it, playing some D right now because they have 3 offensive players out there, and actually almost 4 offensive players out there. Back behind the net. So your offensive players are playing some D.
Some of their fastest skaters.
Yep. Puck comes back into the middle, knocked away at center ice, picked up there by Sampson.
Oh, miscommunication.
Knocked away again, picked up by the Eagles as Verbridge leaves it back for his teammate. Back behind the net it goes. It comes all the way back out to the point. Sent back in, gets by. The Centaurs actually rifle it down here. Kramer tried to hold on to it, cannot. Goes back behind the Eagles net. Karate was back there. Comes back out to the middle. This is LeCaire.
Top shot, and he got it!
Oh, Brady
Beautiful.
LeCaire over the right shoulder of Tyler Fields. Right from the top.
Perfect location there, top shelf. Over Fields' right shoulder's right. Nice
Second
shot.
goal of the game for LeCaire. Watching it come around. Brady LeCaire was in the perfect place at the perfect time. And I think it was Karate who's going to get the assist on that one. And they might throw another one in because they always do.
Short-handed tally there, up 6-0. Another strong period.
Yep, short-handed goal for the Centaurs, making it 6-0. Back behind the net. They send it around the boards. Picked up there, the Eagles trying to get something going. 39 seconds left in the power play. And I think you'll see maybe a lot of some other people in the third period.
Oh, another short-handed chance.
This could be another one.
2-1.
Yep, coming in, and Fields makes the stop and then caught his own rebound.
Nice save there by Fields.
Face off to the left side of Fields. And it will be Davio on the face-off against Levanto.
We got some new bodies coming out here for...
Well, that's no chain. Another thing, Jackson Regan coming back on. Will McCann coming on as well for the Eagles. Wholesale changes for the Eagles. Dakota Fox coming on.
They weren't sure who they wanted out there.
Sager back behind to the near side boards. Right now they're just trying to find something that works, and they just haven't found much.
Nope.
Davio with the puck, gave it up. Cunningham picked it up for the Eagles.
10 seconds left in the power play. And
over to the corner, picked up at the point, sent in, right in front, knocked away from the front of Mansolf. And that will end that penalty. Desmond will come back on. Well, actually, it will not be Desmond. Instead, it'll be Jaden Fuller who replaces him. Kyer will come back on, and now Desmond will go back out. 1:16 left to go here in the second period. All Centaurs all the time in this one. Face off just to the right side of Fields. Puck comes down, picked up there by LeKyer, knocked away from him, sent back in by Nielsen. LeKyer trying to track it down. The Eagles going the other way, however. Linekus taken away by the Centaurs. Going back behind the net. Fields watching it. Comes back out in front. Down the other way we go with
nice
Cunningham.
move.
Cunningham trying to work the D. His stick
Lost his
taken
stick.
away from him, yes. That's tough.
Tried
You
to
don't have a
split the
stick.
D there, and
Unfortunately lost his stick in the process. Davio trying to get around the D that way. Puck gets taken away by the Eagles. We're going the other way, back to center ice. Brady LeKyer.
under a minute.
Nice
Nice
move.
And
Fired
he got
another
it.
one.
The hat
LeKyer
trick.
with the hat trick, yes.
Beautiful.
Brady LeKyer breaking in on goal. Had lots of room to operate.
Kyer came in with only 2. He's got 3 today.
5 goals already now on the season with that. That is something I think this team desperately needed, this kind of breakout
We
action.
talked about that a little bit earlier. A couple other guys stepping up. I think having a hat trick qualifies as stepping up.
Yeah, I think so. That usually helps out. There's no question about that. Noah Sampsons has a goal. Max Karate has 2. Donnie Sousa has the other. And a 7-0 lead for the Centaurs. Down on the ice went Karate. Skate got kind of tangled up with a stick. Sager sends it back down behind the net. He picked up there by the Eagles, knocked off by the Centaurs, picked up by Karate. 15 seconds to go in the period. Thankfully for the Eagles, Castillo.
Good look at another one.
Oh,
There, off the
almost
post.
went in. It hit the post.
I thought that was in.
I did too, but it just somehow it got there.
Inside of the post.
Yes. Les Galt turns it back to the defense.
Chance
Here's
for the
a
Eagles here.
Well, maybe not. the
Ran out
horn
of time.
sounded. Yeah.
Yeah.
The horn sounded a little too quick before the Eagles actually could get any chance off. So the Woodstock Academy Centaurs are dominant in this one. They lead the Eastern Connecticut Eagles after 2 by a score of 7-0.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me, who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
Say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
we're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18-cubic-foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18-cubic-foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at BusquetsAppliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And hey, Mark Smolak, if you're looking for a 4-piece GE kitchen set right now, top freezer, refrigerator, electric range, dishwasher, over-the-range microwave, Busquets Appliances, $1,799 right now. Not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal. I got my fridge from them about a year and a half ago.
There you go. I got mine about 6 months ago. You got yours probably about 3 months ago.
I'm due soon, I think.
Jeff, he's coming your way. Mark Smolak, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, smiling today, a 7-0 lead over the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. We were talking to Coach Donahue in between the first and second, and I said, I know you guys want to keep it up, and today you have.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing we knew going into this team, we had a big win against them earlier in the year, so we knew that they were going to be hungry. They were going to come out strong. They had a great first shift. We were able to keep it out of our own net, but we had some breakdowns there. The biggest thing that I wanted us to focus on our good habits, not, get a little carried away and not run away from our system, and I think we're doing that so far tonight. Brady
Lacaille, have a night, Mr. Lacaille. 3 goals.
Yeah, I mean, he's had himself a great period. He's had himself a good game so far. We spoke to him a little bit about taking late penalties and taking penalties after we have momentum. So, he took that penalty, he served it. We benched him for 2 shifts. He came out, and he went to work. So, that's what we want. If you made a mistake, you mess up, you learn from it, you go out, you help the team win. And I think that he helped the team win or get to the point where we could win tonight by that period.
And, Devlin Mansloff in his first game.
Don't say it.
What?
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
No.
I won't say what he's doing right now.
Okay.
But his first game, his report card.
He looks really calm. He's seen the puck really well. I mean, if you watch his eyes, you watch his head, every shot that's coming his way, he's following it, he's tracking it with his body, or with his head. He's watching it hit his body, he's following the rebounds, he's staying with it, he's staying square to shots. He's very loud when he comes to communicating with our defense. That helps them out significantly. He's waited so long for this moment. He got to the rink at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I asked him what he did. He's like, I laid the trash barrel down and I took a nap. I said, why would you sleep on the trash barrel when you have a bench? But, us goalies, we're weird, so.
I will say this. I love a coach who believes in the broadcaster's jinx, okay?
Yes, we all do as well.
All yours, Dave.
Team looked great that period. Obviously, you got Manzoff back in goal, the team scoring, some additional scores from Lacaille. Team peaking at the right time, you hope?
Yeah, I hope so. We have 2 big games coming up. New Canaan is a hard team, and then it doesn't get any easier. We got Bishop Hendricken after that. So, I mean, if I had to say one thing, the one thing I wasn't really a little too happy about is that last PK, we got a little bit too loosey-goosey and trying to flee the zone a little bit early, not controlling the puck. So those are the things that we want to avoid. We're getting opportunities. We don't need to force it. Whether it's 5-on-5 or on the PK, we're getting chances. There's no reason to abandon your duties in order to try to get that goal.
I know, obviously, that you want to keep the pressure on and everything like that, but do you experiment a little bit with a 7-0 lead?
No, I don't want to experiment very much. It seems to be working because if you look at it from a coaching standpoint, if we're playing close games, I'm not going to be experimenting. We've had a hard time this year playing our game consistently and doing it well, so I don't want to experiment. I want to make sure that our kids are playing our system, playing our game the way that we need to play, and having that translate.
Sounds good, Mark. Best of luck here in the 3rd period, and hopefully we'll see you after the game.
You know what? I hope that we get rid of our curse of third period leads at home. So we got to put this away and not really take our foot off the gas pedal here.
Agreed. Mark Smolak, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. We'll be back with more from the Jan Ice Rink in just a moment.
Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be for dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock. Simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Woodstock Academy fans, the Centaur Shop is the place to go for all blue and gold apparel. Shop the latest collection of hoodies, tees, sweatpants, shorts, and more on shop.woodstockacademy.org or visit us in person at the Centaur Shop, located on the south campus of the Woodstock Academy.
And we got a little update for you from the Alumni Fieldhouse, where right now see, that's the way I can say Alumni Fieldhouse and not be wrong. Just want to point that out to you. Right now, just 3 minutes left, 44-37, the Centaurs.
Okay.
Right now, leading the Griswold Wolverines, looking for their 6th win in 13 games and edging them closer
to the
state tournament. Ledyard coming up on Friday for them if they get by this one. And if they could pick up that one, you only need one more win. And one more win is a lot better than 3 out of your last 8. Well, if you need just 1 out of your last 6,
sure,
a lot better.
Yep. And they missed out on states last year, so I'm sure they're looking forward to get back into it, right?
Absolutely. They missed out by 1 win.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get that. You don't want to get down in that area again.
No, the earlier you can secure it, the better. Then you just try to improve your ranking.
Exactly.
There.
You try to move up as you can. That's the way it works. So the Centaurs hoping to pick one up tonight against a very good Wolverine team. So it will be a nice win for them. Speaking of nice wins, right now a 7-0 lead for the Woodstock Academy Centaurs over the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. Here at the Jan Ice Rink at the Pomfret School. Brady LeCuyer, those 3 goals already, 5 on the season now. He came in with just 2. Donnie Sousa picked up his 10th goal of the year. Max Karate picked up his, 10th and 11th goals of the year. And Noah Sampson picked up his 9th goal of the year. So I liked one thing that Mark Smolak said in that one, though. Experimentation?
Nope. Just keep working on the things you need to work on. And if you're executing well, continue to execute. Coach Bob talked about the consistency. So I'm sure that's what they're looking for, even with a 7-goal lead, is come out and play hard again. I mean, they really dominated that second period.
Yep. And, I'm assuming if you're 8-2 and 9-1 or 10-0 and everything's going really well, yeah, maybe you can take the foot off the gas a little bit at 7-0. But because you haven't had that best really effort yet, you're still searching.
Yeah, you are. And maybe experimenting maybe wasn't the word. Maybe it's...
Maybe what I meant was to kind of filtering in some new bodies as you go along.
And coach is sometimes sensitive in what kind of words you use for the situation.
Experimentation, okay. It's not experimentation as much as you move more bodies in and get a few more people some varsity experience.
No doubt about that.
Which is kind of what I meant by that.
I know.
Experiential as opposed to experimentation. Maybe the wrong word, but that's okay.
Looking at shots there,
yes.
Woodstock had 16 up to 31 for the game to the Eagles 7. So they really dominated that second period. The first period was a little more even we got the 2 late goals. But the shots were pretty even. That period really the Centaurs dominated.
Yeah, there was no question. And now comes the question of, however, how much intensity do you have when you look up at the scoreboard? It does have that mental aspect to it.
It's tough to not let down a little bit or slow down a little bit. I'm sure the coaches said keep at it. I mean, we saw the game earlier today, and that was going on before this game, and that team that was playing certainly kept at it. They put up 12 goals in that one, but they want to finish strong. I know Devin was going to want to finish strong in goal as well. I won't say any other details about that.
You will not say any other details about that.
Strong. Yep, just finish strong.
And by the way, we can tell you that we do have now a final. Yes.
Awesome.
And the Woodstock Academy Centaurs have prevailed, not by a lot, 51-46 was your final.
They're used to those close ones, but
They don't play many blowouts. Let's put it that way.
And having that, only scoring 4 points in the first quarter, that's a good bounce back for them. So.
Yeah, it was 13-4. They trailed. And they come back and win this one, 51-46. Nice win. That puts them 6-7 on the season. And And the other thing about it too is, it's kind of, although no player will remember this, the head coach of Griswold used to be the head coach of Woodstock Academy, Rob Molesky.
Right? Is that right?
Yep. So the Centaurs win that one, 51-46. Set to go here for third period.
The passing of the longtime Plainfield coach recently, Bob Aramoni.
Yes.
That was sad to see what a legend he is in
no question.
In boys basketball, but just coaching in general.
Very short illness. I meant to mention that last night. Didn't get a chance to. But our condolences to the entire Aramoni family, as well as, of course, the Plainfield family. In that case, we do feel for it. Bob Aramoni was a legend at Plainfield. There's no question about it, and a legend at Griswold. He was a very good player at Griswold High School. It's unfortunate. So the Centaurs ready to play. The third period of action here against the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. And as we mentioned at the top, this is not a Nutmeg Conference game as it used to be in the past because the Centaurs no longer belong to the Nutmeg Conference. To be honest, I don't know if they really even truly call it the Nutmeg Conference anymore.
I feel like there's a lot of change in the hockey world in the state because it's tough to sustain teams sometimes, and finding ice time, it's an expensive sport.
Oof.
So you see a lot of change sometimes.
A lot of co-ops.
And co-ops, yeah.
And a lot of big co-ops. Like this one's the entire ECC against Woodstock Academy. It just doesn't seem fair. But right now it doesn't seem fair on the other way.
That's right, yeah.
As the puck goes bouncing along, we are underway here in the third period. Chasing after it, putting it off the boards, Alex Gessner. Right in front it came, though. Castile sent it back in, but there was no one there. And the puck will come along to the near side boards. Brady Lacaille got it up ahead to Troy Davio. Davio looking to send it in, taken off the puck. And the puck goes to the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. Back over center ice is Sager. Sager sends it in, and Mansolf will watch that one harmlessly hit off the backside boards. Picked up by Lacaille. Back come the Centaurs. Davio on the puck, tried to flip it to Fuller. This one will go all the way back behind Tyler Fields. Back over the blue line come the Eagles.
This individual move here.
Yeah, send it in. Mansolf makes a save off the shot. I think it was Sluggett on the shot, but let me double check. Actually, it's Rembish, my bad. Number 63, Nick Rembish. It looked like 83, and I'm like, I don't have an 83. That's probably about the only number we don't have. But it was Rembish who took that
with
shot.
An early save. I think Coach Molak nailed it exactly how Mansolf looked in goal.
Yeah.
Calm, composure, good vision.
Souza sends it in right in front, knocked away. And I think did he make the
save?
On to
it. Yeah, he did. And he held
got
on
the save.
To it.
Okay. Everybody went by him, and he looked behind him. I didn't know where the puck was,
Popped
to be
up
honest.
into his glove, and I think he held on to it.
So it'll be a face-off to the side of Fields as we have a wholesale substitution. Yeah. This is a line change of line changes, okay? 5 come in. Was there a goal?
Oh.
They did have a goal.
They did, okay.
They gave a
You're
goal?
Right.
Okay. We all missed it.
9-13-37,
okay. Wow. I thought Fields had it.
I thought I saw him have it in his glove and flip it out, but maybe he grabbed it after the fact.
So Noah Sampson with his second goal of the game.
Sight line
that's a puck. That's a stick that's broken, I think, out there on the ice, or something fell off a uniform. And right in front.
What? Not sure what that is.
I was watching some piece of jersey or something come off, and instead the puck went down. I think Fields covered it. Okay, we have an 8-0 game.
So that was Sampson got that last one? Is that correct?
Yes. Well, let's put it this way. The Centaurs still have the intensity. The broadcast team, I'm not sure.
That's true. We got to get our intensity back here.
I think so. Picked up by the Eagles, sent in. Mansolf will catch that one. No, he didn't. Knocked it away. Picked up here by Seamus Coleman. Coleman tries to send it in. Cannot. Gets back behind the net. Picks it up again. Coleman back out to the point. Desmond fires it in, and a save this time.
I think that time he held on to it.
I hope. Oh, my gosh.
And we got one more tomorrow. So
yeah, right. There's a song by John Denver, I think it was. Some days are diamonds and some days are stones. I think we're on the stone side. Fuller on the face-off to the right side of Fields. Back over, sent back in from the point. Picked up there by the Centaurs. Trying to keep it in the Eagles' end and cannot do so as Eastern Connecticut on the rush coming out lost control of the puck and then they kind of just send it in. Alex Gessner goes back for the Centaurs, back around the boards, picked up at the point by Castile briefly, taken away by LeCaire. He's already got the hat trick.
Looking for his forward.
Fuller tried to get it, sent in by Davio, and that one went behind the net. Fought for, comes back out, Fields covers.
Yeah. It was loose right on the side of the goal there.
So it will be a face-off to the left side of Fields. At least sometimes we look at it from this point of view, it's tough angles we sometimes get.
No doubt.
And there's a save again by Fields because we're not above the action, we're level.
Yep.
And it gets difficult to see exactly what's going down.
We got some bars in front of us. Yep.
So it gets a little tough once in a while to figure out exactly where the puck is and things like that. We do the best we can. Back behind over to the backside boards. Picked up there by Davio. And that one's tied up back behind the net. Tied up by about 3 different players. Fuller thought he came out with it and did not. It comes out to the Eagles. Back over the blue line. There's another stick missing. Picked up there by the Eagles, trying to bring it around right in front. Dakota Fox, saved by Mansolf.
Good stretch there by Mansolf.
Yes, he kind of poked it away with the stick off the shot by Fox.
Almost did a full split there.
Back the other way with Fuller, trying to counter. Goes by Fields to the right, back all the way around to center ice. Picked up there by Gessner, over to Karate, knocked away from Karate. Eagles trying to catch the Centaurs in the line change. Back the other way, knocked away from the Eagles. Linekas had it. Couldn't keep it. Karate's got it.
Had a steam.
Karate to Sousa, just knocked off his stick. Samson came winging in to get it. Samson to the point, and Desmond just didn't get all of it. Kind of hit it off the end of the stick.
Didn't square it up.
Nope. Back Sager trying to use the boards to pass to himself. Successful in doing so. Back in front. Picked up there. There's sticks all over the ice. It has not been a clean game in that regard.
The ref is cleaning it up.
Karate, a shot and a save. Back the other way. Sager, that puck came all the way back to center ice. Loses control. Picked up there by the Centaurs. Noah Sampson forwarded it to Karate, to Sousa.
Nice
Sousa sends it in. Shot and a save off the stick of Karate. 8-0, by the way, if you just joined us, in favor of the Centaurs. 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the third and final period. I don't know. It's going to be tough to find a start of the game between two people. LeCaire, Sampson, Mansolf.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hate to say it, but not hate to say it. I like to say it. The fact that
options mean it's
there are
going
good
well.
Options. Yep. Yes, there are good options here tonight. Near side boards. Picked up by the Eagles. Back the other way is Rembish. Knocked off the puck by Nielsen. Back over to center ice. Picked up there by Cavello. Knocked away from him. It rolls down back behind the net by Levanto. Centaurs trying to keep it in. Seamus Coleman back at the point.
Ooh.
Shot saved by Desmond off the Desmond shot.
Maybe knuckling a little bit.
Yeah, popped up in the air, and Fields was able to knock it down and cover it up. So a face-off to the left side of Fields. Puck comes back out to the point, sent back in by Desmond. Back around.
Lost the handle.
Yep. Nielsen. And the Eagles able to clear it from their own zone. All the way down the ice. Picked up by Desmond, back behind the net. Oh my gosh, here comes another one. Off the netting. That one clearly hit the netting and came back onto the ice. I'm getting a little bit more in tune on this left side where the puck is.
Survival skills are starting to kick in there. Yeah. Better be aware.
I wasn't so aware in the second period. Let me put it that way. Face off to the right side of Mansolf. Comes down. It'll be picked up by Gessner. Far side boards. They work it. LeCaire pumped it back to his teammates. Sent down the ice. The Eagles send it the other way. Kind of backhand back into center ice area. Eagles try to control it, settle it down a bit. Whiffing on it, however, was Larson back into the middle. Still trying to be picked up there. Turned around was Verberidge. Picked up by Sager. The shot is wide. Off the near side boards. All the way down the ice, and Fields is going to just kind of kick it away. Well, he probably should have kicked it away a little bit further.
Probably, yeah.
Sousa was, or I think Fuller was coming in pretty hard.
A little bit too nonchalant there.
Yep, that puck went behind him. May have turned it away. And that puck is over on this near side. Be a face-off, I think, just over by the left side of Fields. 9.5 to play here in the third period. Puck is down and picked up by Karate, just wide. Picked up again by Leskolt, kept in. This is Karate. Brings it back into the corner. Taken away off his stick by the Eagles. Gessner, first person to it, sends it back in. Picked up by Eastern Connecticut. They'll use the near side boards to their advantage briefly. Sampson picked up the loose puck. Back out to Leskolt. Back the other way is Sluggett. And Sluggett turns it back to the middle. Sager sends it. That one went off a stick, deflected over the top of Mansolf. Back to center ice. Sousa from Sampson. Sousa trying to find an angle in front to Sampson, knocked away. May have been a stick save shot and another save by Fields. May have been a stick save the first time and a glove save on the second one. Second shot, I think, was from Gessner.
Yep.
So it'll be a face-off to the right side of Fields. Keegan Cavello on the face-off. Back behind the net. Trying to save it and pick it up. Knocked around a little bit. Picked up by the Eagles. Back the other way we go. Knocked back the other way by Jared Nielsen. Along those far side boards, puck goes rolling along. Picked up by Sam Desmond. Wobbles it into the middle. Coleman tried to get it, couldn't. Be picked up by Cavello. Sent in by Nielsen. Eagles able to deflect it. Kept in by Desmond. Back out by Levanto. Over on to the stick of Linicus. Picked up by the Centaurs. Right now, just a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of time right here in the middle here. Not too much going on.
Just a lot of, I think basically both teams know it's over. And right now we're going to do a lot of skating. Because if you're the Centaurs, it's 8-0. And the other thing is you don't want to, tack on too many.
Sportsmanship issue,
Yeah, you don't want to tack on too many.
That's always a tricky call.
Yep. The coaches say usually it becomes a case of score if you have the opportunity, but don't really press it. And I think we're going to have a penalty. Sam Desmond joining us again?
Yep.
He's a repeat. So that'll be a power play for the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. It's a 7:27-minute mark here for Eastern Connecticut. As Desmond comes to the penalty box, joining myself and Dan Votes. So, how many penalties now? 1, 2, 3.
There were very few early.
Yeah,
but
it got a little bit more in the second period. That's the first of the third. And the puck goes all the way down the ice. Be picked up there by Fields.
Centers don't seem to mind being shorthanded too much, though.
They don't. Really doesn't seem to make an impact at all.
No, it really hasn't.
You got Sampson out there and Sousa and Lacaille and Karate. That's your penalty killing unit right now. I think that they've been working on. Karate with the puck. Hard hit into those backside boards. Gets it back. Fields has to watch that one come through, and the Eagles will pick it up. Eagles back behind their own net. Under 7 minutes to play. Back up to center ice. And gives it off, and back comes the other way. He'll send it in. That one's to the right side of Mansolf. Picked up by Sager. Hit the own skate on that one. Nice jump by the official going the other way. Goes back behind Fields.
Sousa's going to get there first.
The Centaurs, I think, might have. Sousa, well, if he didn't, he said, I will have this puck. Laid out the Eastern Connecticut Eagle player. Puck comes back to center ice, sent back in by Lacaille. No icing or anything like that, obviously. No offside either. This is number Levanto. Picked up there, and that one's sent off the backside glass. Levanto on it for the Eagles. Sends it back out to the point. Sent in by Cunningham. Looking for Levanto again, trying to find an angle behind Mansolf. Can't. Sent away by the Centaurs. They'll roll it all the way down to the backside. 25 seconds left in the penalty to Desmond, who's becoming a good friend of Coach Vogt today. This is Levanto the other way. Back behind the net, comes back all the way around, back over, back out to the point. Cunningham tried to get it to Kramer, but couldn't. Sent back in by Fox right in front, but was knocked away by the defense. The penalty is over.
Center's back to full strength here.
5 on 5. Right in front, Mansolf has to watch it go by him, but he was happy to do so. It didn't get near him. Desmond the other way. Desmond with Cavello, shoots it off of Fields. Picked up by Cunningham. Back at the blue line, heavy hit right at the blue line. Desmond had it, gave it to Davio. Sends it down these near side boards, and it'll be a whistle back behind. Icing call, I do believe. Could have been offside, actually. We'll wait and see. I think it's an icing call, though. Yep, they're going to bring it back the other way. 4:58 left to go in regulation. I don't think we have a problem with overtime today, unless the Eagles mount a comeback of all comebacks, down 8-0.
Yeah, right now, they're just trying to get on the board.
Agreed. And the face-off to the near side. He picked up there by the Eagles. Sending it in is Castile. Mansolf made the save. Karate picks up the loose puck. Then he just wings it down the ice. Castile got a skate on it, picked up by Sampson. Sampson and Souza back to Sampson. Right in front, knocked away by the defense. Back along those near far side boards. Lescalt trying to keep it in. They cannot. Still at center ice. Souza picked it up. Back the other way. Knocked away from Souza. Picked up by the Eagles. Sent back in. Saved by Mansolf. Did it almost get away?
It did. It trickled away for a second.
I thought for sure. I looked down because I thought he had covered it. Furbridge on the shot. And it didn't look that dangerous until you went, ooh, and I went, what? That's all I need. Miss another goal, right? Although everybody missed the 8th goal, so I don't feel so bad.
I don't think we were alone, no.
I don't feel so bad. Everybody's like, that was a goal. We all thought they covered it up. This is sent back into the Woodstock end by the Eagles. Sousa went down hard. Yep. Sampson got it ahead to Karate. Karate over to Sampson, and knocked away. Knocked away.
Good luck there.
Yep. Back at the point, Lescalt tried to get it back to Sampson. Picked up by the Eagles. Back to center ice, knocked back the other way by the Centaurs as Landon Murdoch got a stick on it. Now he has the puck. Sends it to the far side boards. Back behind the net it goes. I think Sampson lost his stick. The stick is way back on the other end.
You are correct.
We've lost a few sticks today.
Been a few stray sticks out there.
Yeah.
Including
Clothing,
the goalie
pucks.
At one point.
Yeah. This is Centaurs trying to get it out of their own end. Successful in doing so. Desmond brings it down the ice, kind of lofts it in, and Fields catches the bouncing puck. 3:20. 3:19 make it left here in the third period.
A little bit of a ho-hum type of period.
Yes, it's been that way. It's been kind of, the one goal by Noah Sampson, the one that no one saw. Sent in by Nielsen, back to center ice. Picked up by Sager, off the boards, back behind the net. And that one goes straight up in the air, knocked down by Nielsen. We've had a lot of airborne pucks, too.
Yeah.
That one's hard against the boards over on that other side. Seamus Coleman trying to check people off on the puck with the body check. Over across by Larson, picked up by the Centaurs briefly. Now a hard check right here by the boards. Going the other way with Coleman. Back behind, picked up by Sluggett.
Coleman laying some hits.
Sager with the puck for the Eagles. Tried to get it to Larson. Picked up by the Centaurs. Back behind the net with 2.5 to play. Linekas sends it back over the blue line. I think Mansolf is going to be pretty happy to see this one come to an end.
I think so. I think you're just counting it down here.
He is almost at the 2-minute mark, making his Centaur debut in goal a successful one.
Need Centers to stay focused for a little over 2 minutes.
2:11 left to go in this game. Start of the game coming up. I think Lekire and Mansolf might qualify, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Samson had a great game.
6 points, I think, for Samson.
You expect that from Samson.
You do.
And so I don't know. I mean, I kind of look at it between those and say Lekire had a great second period. A hat trick in the second period alone. Although it was 3-0 at the time, but still. Puck coming loose on that far side. Well, maybe
I think if this score holds, and I think Mansolf would be my choice.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that part. I was actually thinking about talking to each of them.
A couple in.
Yeah. Off the backside boards.
Well, you make those executive decisions.
The executive decisions, yes. I get paid the big dollars. I get 2 coffees.
And we got someone coming to join us?
Yeah, looks like we might have friends. I think is it Troy Davio's second appearance here in the penalty box?
Repeat offender. Yep.
So it will be a face-off. Okay. Face-off to the left side of Mansolf. Face-off, puck goes down, picked up along those far side boards. Down the ice it goes. They'll wave off the icing. Back behind the net it goes. Fought for. And still fought for. It'll be picked up by the Eagles. Back the other way. As with it for Eastern Connecticut is Wyatt Verberidge. Back behind the net. Picked up by the Centaurs. Or by the Eagles, I should say. Back out to the blue line.
Over a minute left here.
Sager, trying to bring it up the ice. Mansolf, you know what he wants to keep intact, don't you?
Up into the net there.
Yeah, more netting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you wouldn't know. Wait another minute 3 and we'll finally say the word, right? But it has been...
They had a decent opportunity there, the Eagles.
Yeah. It's been a nice effort for Mansolf his first time around, no
100%,
question about it.
Yep, regardless of what happens, yep.
So face off to the left side. The penalty will run the length of the game,
Yes,
so the Centaurs are shorthanded the remainder of the way. Shot Wolf.
Just wide.
Yeah, just wide. That's when you say,
he got that off quick.
Back behind the net it goes. Picked up by the Eagles back there. That's Sager on the puck. To the backside boards. Picked up there by the Centaurs. This is Donnie Sousa. Sousa the other way. Sousa sends it in, and Fields will cover it. Face off to the left side of Fields with 34 seconds to play. And the face off to be taken. I think Karate was probably going to take it. They did play right to the end. There was no experimentation.
No, you saw the top line out there just as often.
Yeah,
as
absolutely.
They would have been in either of the other periods.
And then you've also had a week and a half off since their last game, so you might want to get some ice time.
Some tough opponents coming up.
Yeah, tough opponents coming up. You want to have some ice time for your players.
Oh.
Back the other way. Mansolf makes one save and knocks it away. Got away from him briefly, but the rebound was taken away. Back the other way we go with under 10 seconds to play.
Sousa going to end with one?
He did. I think he did. Nope, it did not. No, did it go in? Now, it may have gone in. It did go in.
Yep.
I was pretty sure it did, but it came bouncing out the other way. So I think Donnie Sousa gets the 9th goal of the game. It was. And it comes at the 14-minute, 58.2 seconds. Oh, my gosh. You've got to be a mathematician in this one.
So it looks like that's how we'll finish here.
I would say so. 9-0. Donnie Sousa's second goal of the evening, and that'll end it. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs will leave the Jan Ice Rink with a 5-6 record, getting closer to that 500 mark with a 9-0 win over the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. We'll be back. Start the game. Devlin Mansolf as well?
Yes.
Devlin Mansolf. Do we go Lekire or Samson? Which one do you like, Samson?
He got the shutout. I'll leave that call up to you.
Oh, my gosh. They always put the tough calls on me. But he did have 6 points.
Yes, 6 points is 6
Noah
points.
Samson's pretty good, 6 points. So let's bring on Noah Sampson and Devlin Mansloff
good.
after this, okay?
Yep.
And by the way, the word we were looking at, shutout.
Yes, the magic word.
The magic
we
word.
did not utter, but now we can.
Because Coach Smolak wouldn't let us.
First start for the Centers, and he gets the shutout.
Gets the shutout with the first start. Great play by the junior. We'll be back with our star of the game.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
Say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
we're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
And we're back with you here at the Yon Ice Rink at the Pomfret School. Our two stars of the game today, Devlin Mansloff and Noah Sampson, joining us in the box, where we've been all day long, in the penalty area, let's put it that way. But Devlin, your first start for the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, you pitch the shutout. How special? Bring the microphone right up to your mouth there. There you go.
Feels pretty good. I came into the season hoping that I could instantly play, but had to wait for the transfer, so I had to wait those 10 games, but it was still fun hanging out with the boys and just being able to support them on the bench and talk to them and communicate with them. It was overall, it's been a great year so far. I couldn't complain about anything. This just adds to the extra little bit of excitement that we're all feeling right now after this win. We needed this win, so hopefully we can keep the track going and get a few more wins for the Woodstock community.
How tough was it, those 10 games, just sitting and watching?
Oh, it was probably one of the hardest 10 days of my life that I had to sit through because I was just itching to get back out on the ice, and I feel like if I could have, I would have went out there and supported my team on the ice, but I had to sit on the bench and help
Kind of
them.
wait, as the saying goes.
Yep.
Brady Hebert did a heck of a job while you were there.
No, he did, yeah. No, that kid, for a freshman, he's pretty good. I would trust him any day.
How about your experience here at Woodstock Academy? You come in from Burrillville. You've been happy so far.
I've loved it so far. I don't think I can complain about anything. People are nice. Teachers are just so welcoming. Everybody just is it's a good community, and I think it's a better place.
You said it a little bit there, but you guys needed this win. You're coming in 4-6. To get to that state tournament, you need to win a few more.
Yep, I think, I forget how many, but this is just one to the few that we're going to win coming up. We got New Cannon and then Hendy. So
yeah,
hopefully
a team you're familiar with.
Yeah, very very familiar. I actually had to play against them last year when I was at Burrillville. So
yeah,
I know them pretty well.
I think you might. There's no question, Dan.
You know, the game was well in hand, but were you thinking about the shutout? When did that enter your mind, or are you just focusing on one save at a time?
I think towards the end, with about like 10 minutes left, I was starting to think. I was just hoping nobody came over and
Your
and
coach shut us down from
Yeah,
any mention of
I
it
was-
after the second period.
I was just trying to avoid any confrontation about it. I was trying to get everybody to just not talk about it.
Don't talk about. It's almost like a no-hitter in baseball, isn't it? Especially the first time on the ice.
You just got to play the game one shot at a time. You can't predict the future, and so you just got to stay on your toes. And luckily, I have a good team in front of me, so they all helped.
Hey, Devlin, congratulations.
Congrats.
Great
Thank you.
effort tonight. Devlin Mansoff, the winning goalie, and Noah Sampson, who is our other star of the game today because of the fact 6 points today, Noah. I mean, Brady Lucayer had the hat trick, but you had 6 points. Just how good was it to see a complete game played by you guys?
You know, we've been wanting it all year. We've had a tough schedule so far, and just to get this game under our hands and have a great win puts us in the right direction. I think we have a tough teams in the future, but I think we'll keep building.
This is one that you had beaten them before, 6-3, pretty handily. Were you a little concerned about the intensity, how the intensity was going to be coming in?
Yeah, obviously every game we come into, we want to set the tone early, and I think we did that today, which is why we played so well, and the score sets the score. And yeah.
You assisted on those first 3 goals, I do believe. Got that first one a minute 20 in. It took a little while to get the second.
Yeah, you know, we had that good start. We've always scored in that first shift a lot of times in the past, this year. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Is it nice to see Lucayer getting involved today with the hat trick? I think give him a shout out here.
Yeah.
We would have maybe had him in here. We didn't really have any more room
You
for another
ran out of
body in
room.
here. But is it nice to see somebody else getting involved in the scoring? Most of your scoring this year has been from the big 3, as I kind of call it.
Yeah, he's been right there in the score sheet all year, but I think he really needed this. After that penalty that he got benched.
Yep.
And just to come out there and on the power play and score that goal, it's just a good start.
Yeah, kind of made up for it, as the saying goes, for the penalty and the bench. How nice is it to have Devlin now in the mix along with Brady?
Oh yeah, we're confident in our net. We just gotta score goals and help them out in the defensive zone.
You feel things are going to be better the rest of the way for the Centaurs?
I feel like we can do it if we play our game all night and we bring that intensity. We play our defensive zone. Play the fundamentals, I think we'll be good.
Sounds great to both of us.
Congratulations,
Noah,
guys.
Devlin, thank you very much for joining us here in our postgame as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs walk away with the 9-0 win over the Eastern Connecticut Eagles. Nice win.
Very nice win, very convincing, and you get your goalie back. He pitches a shutout the first time out, and he looked very calm and cool and collective. And I was going to ask him about the nerves. I'm sure he had them probably for a while, but he definitely looked confident.
I don't know. He was sleeping on a garbage can before the game.
Meditating.
Meditating. Is that what it was?
Getting in the right mindset.
We were meditating prior to the game on top of a garbage can. Well, it's the way it goes. Well, let's put it this way. We're not done yet. We got one more game to broadcast this week. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow night. Back in a little bit warmer environment, if you will, as we go back up to the Alumni Fieldhouse and the Woodstock Academy Centaurs girls taking on the Bacon Academy Bobcats. Tomorrow about 6:50 airtime, just thereabouts, depends when the game will start, and we'll be there for that one. Like to also say congratulations to the boys basketball team tonight as they defeated.
Good win for them.
Yes, Griswold 51-46, a win for the Centaurs. The wrestling team fell today 57-24, but a couple of pins. Lucas Theriak and Owen Hamilton. Nice day all around, both for the most part. Busy day, nice day for the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. Like to thank Brad O'Connor up there up on the scaffolding. Yes, keeping not warm, not warm on the scaffolding. But thank you for keeping us going here with the cameras and everything like that. We need Oconchabar Productions as many times as we can get them. For Dan Vogt, I'm Mark Allard. We'll see you again tomorrow. Final score: Woodstock Academy 9, Eastern Connecticut Eagles nothing. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Have a good one, everybody.
You have been watching Woodstock Academy Live. This copyrighted webcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without authorized written consent of the Woodstock Academy. The Woodstock Academy would like to thank all our fans for your support, and we hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. Today's game has been brought to you by Girardi Insurance Services. The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. The Mansion at Bald Hill. And Busquets Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic, with production support provided by O'Contrabar Productions, LLC. Remember, today's broadcast is available to be seen on woodstockacademy.org/live. This has been a production of the Woodstock Academy.